Hi, welcome to Friday. Today is a historical event. It was a historical event back in 8th of January, 1815, that in our nation's history, and that was the day that Andrew Jackson and his troop defeated the British down by New Orleans, and so it was the tune is called a fiddle tune, and it was originally written, and title of it was called Jackson's Victory, and later become to commemorate more the day instead of the person, 8th of January. Well, in 1959, the song Battle of New Orleans became popular by Johnny Horton. And where he got his abridged, what I call it, I'm going to call it an abridged version, is from Jimmy Driftwood, who wrote the song back in 1936. And the idea was to help his history kids, students, to be more excited about history. So that's kind of where his purpose behind it. And it's interesting when you put it all in. I could see it would have been very helpful to know this song and go into a history test on the War of 1812. At least this version, you should have it down, all the characters and some of that. Well, it goes, and I'm going to try to do the first part before the song. I'm going to try to do it in a fiddle fashion, which was an AABB, so, or verse, chorus, verse, chorus, chorus. Okay? Well, in 1814, we took a little trip down with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Took a little Baker-Addy and we took a little beans, and we caught the bloody British near the town of New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, I seen Mars Jackson walking down the street, talking to a pirate by the name of Gene Lafitte. He gave Gene a drink that he brung from Tennessee, and the pirate said he'd help us drive the British to the sea. French said, Andrew, you had better run, for Packet-Ham's a comin' with the bullet in his gun. Hickory said he didn't give a dang, he was gonna whoop the britches off of Colonel Packet-Ham. Well, I seen where we looked down the river and we seen the British come. There must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. They stepped so high and they made your bugles ring. We stood behind our curtain valves and didn't say a thing. Oh, Hickory said we could take them by surprise if we didn't fire a musket till we looked them in the eye. Held our fire till we seen their faces well. We opened up our squirrel guns and really gave them hell. Into the quite as many was a while ago. Fired once more, they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Ran through the briars, ran through the brambles, and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast, hounds couldn't catch 'em, down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We fired our cannon till the barrel melted down. So we grabbed an alligator, fought another round. We filled his head with cannonballs and mounted his behind. When we touched the powder off, the gator lost his mind. They lost their pants and their pretty shiny coats. Tails were all showing like a bunch of billy goats. They ran down the river with their tongues are hanging out. And they said they got a licking, which there wasn't any doubt. We marched back to town in our dirty ragged pants. We danced all night, pretty girls of France. We couldn't understand them, but they had the sweetest charm. And we didn't understand them when they got him in our arms. The guide who brung the British from the sea come limping into camp just as sick as he could be. He said the dying word of Colonel Pakenham was, "You better quit a-fooling with the Uncle Sam." We'll march back home and we'll never be content till we make old Hickory the people's president. And every time we think about the bacon and the beans, we'll think about the fun we had way down in New Orleans. Fired our guns and the British kept coming. Wasn't quite as many as it was a while ago. Fired once more, they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Ran through the briars, ran through the brambles, and ran through the brush till the rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch 'em, down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, they ran. Well, there you go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. It's fun. And it's, go Google, all about this. It's fun to see Jimmy Driftwood and his homemade guitar. It just, and some of the history behind the battle. It's very fascinating. Anyway, so I appreciate you being here with me today. I am so very glad you are here. And I hope the week ahead will be a little more peaceful as we go through our transition here in government. And I hope that each of you stay healthy, safe, so I can see you again next week, okay? Bye.